Welcome to Jurassic... Wait, no, it wasn't like that. Where did I put the... Okay, here. Welcome to TFG. You are probably new, so let me explain real fast what TFG is about, because it's important, I think. This modpack makes Minecraft realistic. It's kinda a different game. For example, in vanilla Minecraft, making iron is done by putting some ore in a furnace. However, in TFG, mines can, and literally will collapse on you. Even then, you have to wash the ore, green seashells for flags, and, well, a bunch of stuff. You get the idea. Also, food will expire, you can use salt, vinegar, and a bunch of other things to make it last longer. Heck, you can even build a freezer. But we are not there yet. We don't even have electricity. Okay, so today we are going to get our hands on a better metal, something better than copper. We are gonna do some exploring, little building, lots of mining. So yeah, let's jump into the action. How do I make bronze? Cause I don't quite remember. Let me come here to the quest book and to the missions, cause I know that bronze was somewhere, yeah, metallurgy age, I suppose here and here, yeah, welding bronze. I want to make the wood bronze, the black bronze, but I think we are going to stick with the basic one as for now. Okay, we need copper and we need a tin. We have copper because we actually have a mine. We have a mine down here and we actually have some copper by the workshop. We have copper here in the chest and we have copper right here. So cassiterite here. I'm going to enable all the cassiterite here to see where it is. Okay, we have some cassiterite up there. Can I find cassiterite as a different ore of sorts? Tin only comes as cassiterite, doesn't it? I think, yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. Yeah, I'm gonna walk down the coast and we are probably going to find some cassiterite in the way there. I ended up walking all the way to the cassiterite along the coast because, I mean, it wasn't really that far, to be honest, but actually there is some cassiterite here. I just need like a little bit, because I don't wanna mine, not yet. There might be some on the war, but I don't... Oh, there's some here, but I don't really... I won't bother with that. It's annoying, you know? Fuck that shit. Oh, look at this cave. It looks quite... not scary, but cool for a base, doesn't it? How deep does it go? I can see that... Oh, not a lot actually, but... one of those, but bigger, that'd be amazing. Sometimes the rivers, like, you know, those rivers, they actually end up in caves. Like, they go underground. And we are finally at the second place with cassiterite. But still, I don't think I will have enough. I need like 2 stacks, give or take, plus half a stack. So, well, we will see. I'm just going to spend a while here collecting all the cassiterite I come across. I was talking with a friend and, you know, I like Dr. Stone. My skin is actually of Senku. And he actually told me that if you melt copper, the copper actually has fumes. And you cannot melt copper without getting cancer or something like that. Oh, I am being chased by something. I don't know what it is. It's called a warrior. Maybe I can take him down with the axe. I'm gonna try. The axe doesn't have any fucking reach. Oh, I actually got him. Yeah, there. And I got a glove. I'm kinda blind, to be honest, like in real life. But if I can see the damn deer, you can also see it. For the hide and some of the meat, nice. And how is the farm going right now? We are at what? 5 degrees Celsius. Some of them I think have grown and they are at... No, none of them have actually grown. Now everything is pretty much as it was before we left. I think we can plant something else, by the way, now that it is pretty hot. But well, as for now, I'm just gonna plant... Oh, by the way, I want to put some fences here. But as for now, I'm just gonna plant... I'm going to plant the carrots. I am starting the forge, although I do have some copper that I don't need, I don't think so. To process the cassiterite, we are going to put the ore here in the quern, and we are going to convert the ore into dust. So, there. We got a small pile of cassiterite dust, which has 2 times as the normal ore. that we got before. From all the processing, we got one stack and how do you... Fuck. Uh, let me rephrase that. Fucking English. From all the processing, we got one stack and half a stack of cassiterite dust. And now I am going to convert all of these into ingots. So I'm going to turn on the forge. And there goes the first ingot. Nice. I'm going to make a pile right there. Oh, the tin ingots are quite... Oh, like, cocaine bricks. I'm gonna make... I think I'm going to make all the cassiterite... I'm going to convert all the cassiterite that they have. The ratio for basic bronze is 80% of bronze and 20% of tin. So we only need like 8 ingots. 8, and then we need 2 ingots of tin. So this is our 100%. So I am going to shape a vessel, and shaping a vessel is just getting rid of the corners. How much do actually? I think I need one vessel. Oh, I made 2. Well, 2 will be. And now we only have to wait for a few moments. Okay, we got the vessels, and I'm going to put the vessels here on the slots. I'm going to put the ore to melt it down. There is no copper here now, and now the copper is inside the vessel. So I'm going to put the tin here in the forge, so to mix it with the content of the vessel. Guys, we got bronze. Actually, I have to heat up the vessel, so to pour the content in the molds. And now I pour the content of the vessel in the mold. We got bronze, man. I'm happy right now. So there goes the first ingot. Nice. There it is, the second. For my purpose, for what I want to do, we actually need like 14 ingots, right? Yeah, I think 14. I don't know, man. I'm bad at math, okay? You're a programmer, I know, but we are bad at math famously. I am a bit shy, guys. I don't like nasty things. But I have to take my clothes off because it's really hot in the workshop because of the forge. I need some raw stone. I always complain about the modpack not having storms, but man, we are in the day after tomorrow right now. Okay, so we put the chart on the grid and then the chisel, and that way we got a smooth chart. Then we grab the hammer. Pressing N, we can change the form of the block that we are gonna convert, and then we can actually make the chisel. The chisel make the slab. So that's the slab which I'm going to take with the hammer. So we put 3 on top, something like that, and then the slab down there, and we grab the armor stand, and we can now put the stand pretty much. I'm gonna get rid of this. There you go. We can put the stand pretty much wherever we want. So for example here, and on the stand we actually put the clothes. We take 2 of the ingots that we made already. One of them is hotter than the other, so we have to like balance the temperature. So like this. Sometimes we are going to put one in the inventory, like that. Okay, we have them hot enough for the welding, so I weld them together. And we got ourselves a double bronze ingot. I took 2 more, I heat them up in the forge, and here we have our 7 double ingots. I'm going to take them. I don't wanna burn myself to death, so I have the tongs on me. I pick them all, just like this. And now I come to the crafting bench and I put them as such. One here, and this is a bronze anvil. And now we officially have a bronze anvil. I'm going to put the hammer right here. I am going to select from here the mining hammerhead. And now I am going to align the arrows. I think this is like 2 there, and this is a bronze mining hammerhead. I combine the mining hammerhead with a stick like that, and we got ourselves the tool, and we can mine here like that. and we got ourselves a tool that can mine a 3x3 area. Earlier when I was looking for Casiterite, remember that we walked all the way across the coast? I actually found Casiterite close to the base, right where where I'm hovering with the cursor. I will get rid of the sand on top. I wanna reach for the... No, this is still sand. I wanna reach for the stone underground. Now I am going to select the mining hammer and I am just gonna mine here. Well, I've been reading on Reddit what was happening, and apparently if you mine with something on your offhand, it won't work. So you have to take that from your offhand and then reload the game, and that will fix the problem, at least to my experience. Because, it's working now. And with this, we are actually making a quarry instead of mining, because I actually prefer making quarries, personally, than mining. I just like this shit. Okay, we found tin, we found Casiterite, yeah. This is the sweet spot. I'm going to go deeper. We are quite deep already, and we found diorite, and this is one of the places where tin can spawn in, or Casiterite for that matter. So I'll go a bit deeper, I think. Well, it actually happened. We found Casiterite. Man, I'm a bit tired of saying that word. As you can see, I am actually making a quarry instead of mining directly the ore on the walls. The reason is that, that way we are actually avoiding the cave-ins. It's much more comfortable and it's faster to mine like this. I am a bit lucky actually, because look at this. Actually, can you see it? All of this is tin, Casiterite, and whatnot, and the vein is way bigger than we thought. Yeah, we are lucky, bro. Look at this. So much Casiterite. I'm gonna nail all of this. I'm gonna put up my nostrils. Although I do have to mine the walls though. We are looking for silver right now. The only thing I can do now, I think, is walk across the map until I find some. Before working with the metal, I want to take a look at the farm because the crops are actually ready for harvesting. Now, I won't be harvesting all of them because if we let them to rot, we are going to get 2 times as many seeds as we used. And I am only going to collect the grain first and foremost because we actually have enough grain, enough wheat for that matter. Okay, now we have 4 stacks of wheat and a bit more. Maybe we can actually plant something else. The jute is used for making fiber, and with the fiber we can make different types of clothes. And for the other grain, this is, I think, this is rye and this is barley. We are actually going to leave this like this so we can collect more seeds. And we can use the knife on the grain to collect the actual grain. Oh man, that noise. Okay, and from that, we've got 5 stacks of grain. Well, and what can we do with that? Well, for the most part, keeping the grain as it is actually a good idea because it will last quite a lot, actually. If we process the grain into flour, I think it is pronounced flour, I actually don't know. I will move the water barrel to the outside, so it actually fills with water and I don't have to walk to the river over there to fill it up. And with the flour, we can do actual dough, but to make the dough, we need a mixing bowl. And to make a mixing bowl, we need some glue to actually make the bowl watertight. Now, to do that, first we need to mix the certain components inside a barrel. So I'm making a barrel right now, which I'm gonna put like... Where can I put the barrel? Like here, for example. I'm going to slowly make a path as I walk to the house, and sooner or later we are going to have an actual path, just from doing this. And we mix the water in the barrel with flax. Do I have flax? There are many ways to get flax, but the best method that I can think of right now is collecting seashells from the from the beach, and we put the flags on the barrel, and that way we made a lime water. And then we combine the lime water with something that I don't remember, with bone meal, okay? And to make bone meal, we put the bones in the quern, and that way we get... Come on, we get a bone meal. Now, how much do I need for that? Well, okay, we need 20 pieces of bone meal. Now we combine the bone meal with the lime water in the barrel, and in 8 hours we are going to get the glue that we are looking for. And in the meantime, I am going to make a chest here. Okay, I don't know what happened, but the house is on fire. And these are the metals that we are going to use for making black bronze. This is copper, this is silver, and this is gold. I'm going to start converting this into dust in the quern. Oh, that was the sound of the glue ready to be used. Nice. Now that we have the glue, we can actually combine the glue with the wood. So I think the recipe was something like this, I think. I don't really remember. No, that wasn't. Apparently, the mixing bowl needs wax-treated lumber. We need wax, right? To make wax, we need paraffin wax, which I don't know what that is. We need beeswax, or we need conifer rosin. I think that beeswax is the easiest one to set up. No, paraffin is obviously a whole thing. we pretty much need electricity and whatnot. That's not possible. But the other option that we can think of is conifer rosin, which requires conifer pitch mostly, because the charcoal powder, that's easy to get, or at least it is easy enough right now. But the conifer pitch, as I was saying, for that we need to do a tree tapping. We need a bees, and to do bees we need to make bee nests, right? Or well, beehives for that matter. I am crafting frames, which is this thing right here. Okay, we need at least 12 frames for crafting all the nests that we are going to use. I also need dry grass to make a thatch. Every time I say beehive or beehive or whatever, I know I am mispronouncing that shit. I think I don't care enough about that. I have no respect for this language. And here in the farm, I'm going to walk to the middle. Oh, this is 9x9, so 5 has to be the middle. 1, 2, 3. This right here is the middle of the farm, so we put a beehive right here. And we do the same for all the other parts of for all the other squares in the farm. Okay, we need to change the plants. The reason why I was putting the beehives in the crops is that I thought the bees were going to make them grow faster, and they actually do, but only when your crops are in planters. They don't help the normal crops, so I am going to make a special place only for the bees to grow. To build a new place for the bees, I actually want to have a better tools. So before doing that, I will get access to black bronze. I already crushed the ore that we got. I crushed the gold and I crushed the silver, and I am going to wash the dust right here in the water like that. And this dust that we washed, I am going to convert it into a small pile of silver dust. I am making ingots, as you can see. I'm melting the ore down into the mold, and that way we get the ingot, basically. I think the gold and whatnot, except for the copper, they actually melt at a quite low temperature. And here we have silver, copper, gold, and tin. If I remember correctly, the proportion for black bronze is 2 ingots of silver, 2 ingots of gold, and 6 ingots of copper. Okay, the black bronze is molten, as you can see, and now we can pour the content in a mold. I wanna taste the black bronze. It looks tasty, doesn't it? And now I am heating up some black bronze ingots, so I get to make a few tools actually from this metal, cause I wanna get to use it. Where did I put here? I am going to weld the ingots together like that, and now I am going to make actually a sword will be cool, I think. I have never made a sword in this mod pack, I think.
Hey, you. You're finally awake.
We got expertly, or whatever the pronunciation is, forged, which is it ain't that bad, I suppose. There is another tier that you can reach, but still it ain't that bad. But all good things must come to an end, and that includes this video. Wait, I feel like I forgot something. It was about like horses or something, but you know what, it doesn't matter. I invested more time in the editing than I usually do. My video's retention is like the stonks meme, but like reversed, yeah, like that. So I'm trying to fix that. I can't lure people with my personality alone. This is my personality. Yeah, it's a potato. So in any case, thanks for coming. I hope to see you around in the future.